Okay, we are ready to go. So basically, last time we had song requests. There's some songs left over, so we still have 3 songs here that I'm just going to go ahead and let play. We'll see if anybody shows up to request more songs before those songs get done. Okay, but right now, we're going to go in and start a game. So I'm going to do classical. Oh, wait. I said I wasn't. No. That was not the plan for today. The plan for today is actually to work. Let's see. Let's go into the tournaments. Let's see what we have as far as rapid goes. Monthly Crazy House. Not into Crazy House. So there's a daily rapid. I could play the end of this. Let's go ahead and do this. So my rapid rating is getting up there close to 1900. I'd like to get above 1900 if I can. I've been up to over 1900 before. Okay, we got white here against TJ 1990. This should be a good game. He's a little bit higher rated than me. I hope I can give him a good challenge here. Queen's Gambit as always. Okay, so he's declining. I usually play knight c3. Yes, I should be able to win this pawn back, no problem. And I do. Okay. So I'm kind of unraveling here. I'm not tied down to the knight anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and castle. I really like that I basically have control over the square. Even with him putting his knight back here, trying to fight for that, I can still jump in my knight and then, plant my bishop there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm expecting a knight here. Yeah, I'll just put my bishop back, that's fine. So I'm kind of forming my plan. I see a weak pawn here, so I can develop a plan around attacking it like this. Also threatening to take here. Oh no, I'm not. His queen is defending that pawn. Never mind. That's a good answer, actually. It's just blocking my bishop. I had not thought of that. So I don't expect him to take my knight, because the knight's serving a good purpose right here, stopping the bishop from threatening this pawn. If he takes here, I'll take back with my bishop, and then I can continue with my plan of attacking this pawn. Okay, now maybe I can. I mean, because my knight was here, right? So I can continue like improving my knight. So yeah, knight back here and up here is an idea. Is he threatening to go here? I don't think that's much of an issue, is it? Probably not. Such nice orchestration here. Babel soundtrack. Nice. Good tunes from Lake to Pred from yesterday. So just improving my pieces. It feels pretty good actually. So now I need to figure out how to press further in this position. I'm not sure. Um, I'm surprised he was so quick to trade that off. That was his good. That was his good. That was his good bishop. I think I'll just take my material. I can win this pawn now, and I should be fine here. Bring a pawn up. Okay, so with the outside pass pawn, I just need to get my other pieces active. My king is kind of way off in the corner. I'm going to bring my rook around to the open file. My knight can sit here for a while guarding this pawn. So let's reroute everything. Okay, so that's the end of the song request. If you're in the chat and you want to hear something special, oh, that just drops the rook. Feel free to request a song, and then it'll be up after this. That's a good win there. Hey, Flexia, welcome back, man. It's good to have you in the chat yesterday and again today. I'm wearing my headphones today. Apparently, yesterday I missed an entire $1 donation from Swag God Blaze It, and it's just because I wasn't wearing my headphones. Oh, Flexia, you're not a man. Oh, well, thanks for the correction. I probably said that too many times. Allo Nautilus. Hello. Allo Nautilus with the interesting emotes. You don't see most of those emotes very often. Oh, wow. Playing at 2200 now. I just got through beating a 1900, so that was fun. Let's see if I can give this 2200 a good game. Hey, Swag God Blaze It's back. Cool. Bunch of you guys joining in the chat all at once. Okay, yeah, just go into the Nimzo. So I had a similar game against I played I Am Sludgy, Will Paschal, today on his channel. Although he didn't castle, and he played G5, having not castled. I forget what he did. I think he played B6 instead. You know, we got this crazy middle game where his king was still in there, but I could never find time to open up the center against his king, which was uncastled. I did end up like trying to sack a pawn to open up the center, but he didn't accept it. And then he got crushed. And then I got crushed on the king side because I had castled, and he could just push all his pawns. That was a fun game, though. WWE John Cena. Okay. You watched the end game of your last game. Very well done after defeating the bishop pair. Huh, that's interesting. The oh, you're talking about the game right before this? On stream, yeah. Yeah, I feel like my piece activity, my dark square bishop and my knight were just so much better attacking his squares, where his bishops weren't attacking anything on my squares. So that felt really nice. Like his pieces just weren't active enough to fight back. Can you please turn down the music? Yes, absolutely. Oh, just realized now. I think I turned it down during a really quiet song. There we go. So Swag God, don't conform to the norm. So volume only works for moderators. Yeah, I normally try to keep it at like -20, -15. So yeah, it was getting up to -10. Why are you not a mod? You know, that's a good question. You've been here for at least what, a month now, pretty regularly. You could be a mod here pretty soon, I think. This is not a threat. I'm gonna go ahead and castle. And so I don't know, like you've seen the types of trolls that I get where they repeat the message or whatever. Like all I need you to do basically is to like hit timeout or ban on one of those on those as soon as you see them. Um, if you could get that, like if you could like hit those messages faster than I do, I would actually really appreciate that because actually having to stop my train of thought during the middle of a chess game to take care of a troll is kind of annoying. How are you in next week? Okay, man, that sounds good. So here we are with John Cena. I've heard the song like on different commercials and stuff before. Never in my stream though. So I'm seeing just a bunch of wrestling footage here. John Cena. Okay, let's not watch the video. Let's play chess. Um, so I'm tempted to take here because he has to retake, right? Like he can't do anything with his knight that's important enough, and that kind of ruins his pawn structure. Let's do this. And then I can take with the queen to keep my pawns intact. So yeah, it's a real minor victory here. Oh wait. Oh no. Wait, how was that not a thing earlier? Because he takes and takes. Oh, come on. Okay, well I got 2 pawns in front of his king, so that could be something. Hmm. The rook is really annoying there on the 4th rank. Maybe I can just kick it away. Something like this. DIK with the song request. Thanks very much. Fuxia as well. So yeah, Fuxia, I think I should try to remember that you're not a guy because of your pink username. Like you actually have the color chosen as pink by yourself. So maybe I can remember that way. Ooh, that's a big threat. And he's also threatening to take my... Ouch. Oh, that's so painful. But what do I even do here? That doesn't work. Huh. And I can't even like pin the bishop. Like if I take this pawn, I can't pin the bishop because he takes here with check. It's just every way from losing. Like even doing this doesn't work because he takes here. This check doesn't do anything after bishop here. Oh, it's just all losing. I'm gonna go ahead and resign and move on to the next game. Wow. Okay. This is some cool music. Fuxia with Phil Coulter, Coultergeist. I'm a sucker for piano music, so this is neat. Okay, can I get a game? We just have time to finish with just one more here before the tournament's over. I late joined here, so I've only played a couple games. All right. D4, I play D5. Slav defense. Knight F6. Here, and here's the plan, generally. Okay, cool. So I actually saw this recently in an I Am Rosen video. Eric Rosen played this Cambridge Springs thing with Queen A5. I'd like to try that myself, actually. It looks like fun, based on what he was explaining. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's a good move, actually. You don't play the semi-Slav, you take on C4. Oh, Queen's Gambit accepted? Yeah. Sometimes I'll take here later, but not at the very beginning. So yeah, knight back here. It's nice to be able to force something like that. I'm gonna hit the bishop one time. Oh, you're saying you take on C4 later. Okay. So you play the Slav, not the. I see what you're saying. You say that you play the Slav defense with taking instead of playing E6. Gotcha. Hey, Guerra. Well, I've won one, lost one. So even score so far in the tournament. I late joined the daily rapid. Okay, what do I do here? Can I get away with queen here? I mean, I guess he has A3 there. Hey, Bertrand with the bits. Thanks very much. I need to I heard two different sound effects there. That's interesting. Were those both of those sound effects for the bits? I guess they were. That's interesting. I should fix that actually. Do. I gotta move my queen. Where am I gonna move my queen? I guess queen here. Do. That's not an issue. And I'm happy about this move. Yeah. Okay. Wait to get your light squared bishop out earlier. Yeah. Yeah, the Slav defense is definitely respectable. It's a good opening. I've just never learned it. I've never tried it. So now if I go here, he's got this, which is uncomfortable. Queen's just getting pushed around here. I guess I've never played this line of the Cambridge Springs, so I've never played the Cambridge Springs at all. So it kind of feels bad to have to pull the queen all the way back. But I can't allow this with tempo. Let's go ahead and get castled. Play for e5. Now that c5 has been pushed, I can play for e5. And the position opening up should favor me. I can actually play e5 right now. Since this knight has vacated the square, right? He doesn't have enough pressure on this square. That might be worth doing now. I'll go ahead and try that. So we have more piano music here. Thelonious Monk. Pretty good. Yeah, Thelonious Monk was a classic. He has such a unique style. I think the story with Thelonious is that he taught himself to play, which is why he has such a unique style. He kind of just made it up as he went along, playing with what sounded good to him. But yeah, a lot of his harmonies and stuff were way ahead of their time. A lot of Thelonious' playing was a foundation for modern jazz theory with the extended chords and whatnot. He's kind of hard to listen to because his voicings and whatnot weren't as refined as the later guys that came along. But he laid the foundations for modern jazz harmony. He's a pretty great player. Okay, so yeah, he's right not to take here because I can take back and then free my bishop up. I think I'll go ahead and get castled myself, same as him. Okay, so I think I have to take back with the bishop here because my knight's defending this pawn. Let's go ahead and do that. No need to think too hard about that. Obviously wasn't going to take back with the g-pawn. Weaken my kingside. Alright, now here I'll take with the knight. Although if I take with the bishop, I'm threatening... No, I'm not. The knight's defending this nicely. So I'm taking with the knight just to free the bishop. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've got the bishop pair here, which is kind of nice. It's time to start thinking about the dark squares. Like which dark squares of his can I target? And oh wow, he's just giving me both bishops now. He could just take his other light squared bishop off. Although maybe there's something to be said that my knight is better than his bishop. I'm not sure. Oh, this is good bishop, right? I mean, let's go ahead and take this good bishop off. It's gotta be okay here. Okay. Okay. So again, um, two bishops versus two knights. I think the main idea here is to open the position up, trade pawns in the center. I could attack this pawn with my queen, for example, preventing b4 to defend it. Suppose he just moves back in that case. But I think queen here would be fine in that situation. Am I worried about his knight coming to the king side? Not too much, I don't think. Let's go over here. I feel like this move is almost forced. I'm not sure how else you defend that pawn. This is different. Johan Johansson, Heptapod B. So it's more movie soundtracks? Oh, from Arrival. Oh, that was a fun movie. Arrival, where the linguist learned to speak the Anglian language. That was pretty cool. Although I didn't really understand the ending to that movie. Somehow, by learning to speak their language, they learned to see around time, like see into the future or something like that. That didn't really make sense to me. The Arrival soundtrack, yeah, it's good music. I remember liking the concept of the movie, but the movie itself kind of threw me off. I was confused by it. What else can I say about this position? I kind of like that I'm about to tie his knight down to the defense of the c5 pawn, because that also stops his b pawn from advancing. Thank you for the follow, Iskra. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was strange. Wow, my notification sound was really late there, because I saw the notifications elsewhere before I heard that the beer bottle clink. Okay, so I was planning queen b4 here, just to get away from the knight. Because he can't play e3, his knight's loose there. I do need to get this light square bishop developed, but right now my queen's attacked, so let's deal with this first. I don't think my queen's getting trapped or anything. I'm happy to trade queens if you can figure out a way to do that. You can't really attack my queen. It's oddly enough, like I'm right in the middle of his territory, and he can't attack my queen at all from that square. So yeah, I'm happy to move here. More music from DIK again. This is it's more classical music. Schnittke is not a composer I've heard of before. That's interesting. Queen b4, queen c2, threaten to trap the a3. Queen c2, threaten a3 to trap the queen. Yeah, see here he goes again. This guy is amazing. Where or g4. Yeah, no, I mean the queen can escape to the king side in all those lines, right? Like I'm not concerned about a3 because I always have the king side to run to from here. So huh. So wait, the bishop now can just take this pawn, right? Hey, Eduardo, how's it going? Yeah. So I'm wondering what's wrong with this. Like, why did he let me just take his pawn? Let's just take it. I'm not seeing an immediate reputation or anything. Certainly not getting trapped or anything. So I think now I just moved the bishop all the way back. There's no real safe squares. The bishop on here wouldn't be doing too much. Let's just bring the bishop back now. Oh. Okay. So now I'm burn him. Oh boy. Hello, Anu. Okay, so I only have 3 minutes, but he has 2 minutes. So let's think about how to play this accurately. Do I want to trade queens here? Maybe. I could go here and threaten this pawn again. I feel like I kind of need to be careful about my queen getting trapped now. Not that the queen doesn't have access to the king side. I think I'm going to go here with the queen. See if he wants to trade queens. I knew with the song request. Nice. New person in the chat says hello and makes a song request. It's good to see the participation. So migrations. Hey, another fuchsia. Yeah, I've not seen your name before. Anua, Master of Gaia. It's kind of a neat name. All right, so I'm going to take here. And maybe he has some issues here, but like, I mean, I have some issues, right? Because I'm tied down defending my extra pawns. But I'm not sure if I can just start to activate my other pieces. I do need to figure out how to get my light squared bishop developed. Maybe after like rook e7, I'm defending the pawn so I can get my light squared bishop out. Bionicle. Okay, but I don't even know what Bionicle is. Like, what is Bionicle? All right, so knight here does what? So taking here, he takes back, and that keeps my rook out. Yeah, let's do that actually. I think that actually wins a pawn. So takes here and then rook here. He can't go back here to defend the pawn. So I'm taking the pawn after that. Bionicle. I've never even heard of Bionicle. Is that like a video game? What is Bionicle? Lego, where you build big dudes. Oh, it's a toy. Wow. Master of Gaia. Interesting. So he's getting really low on time here. So yeah, I'll take the pawn while I can. He's gonna get the open file. I'm not that worried about it. Just bring my bishop to a good square. Seems as good as any. Taking the rook. Alright, so he wins one pawn. I did miss that. I'll be honest, I missed that. Okay, let's go back here, attack this pawn. I don't think he can defend it. It doesn't look like he can. So he's left his back rank. I can threaten checkmate. I'm giving him a lot of counterplay here, actually. It's not good. He has to respond to this by like playing here, and then I'll take it. Or maybe he could just give his king a flight. No, he can't, actually. This is kind of hard to meet. Yeah. Am I in trouble now? Jeez. My bishop holds this square at least, so my king can hide on h1 or h8. That's fortunate for me. I can take this pawn. I trade and get behind this. I don't know. My extra pawns are kind of dwindling. In fact, I don't have any extra pawns anymore. Oh wow. Sorry, I gotta skip that one. Not sure who requested it, but so he's got to draw now if he wants it. Doesn't look like he wants it. He doesn't have a draw anymore. I only have 3 seconds. Wow. Wow. Just those checks were enough to win on time there. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, it didn't count for the tournament, but it was still a loss, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see what other tournaments are going on. Tournament. Okay, so there's another under 2000 that I can late join. Well, it's not another under. Okay, this one was under 2000, but this one is another rapid. In fact, it's the only rapid thing going on right now. So yeah, I guess I have to join this one because I want to play rapid games. Unless someone in the chat wants to challenge me to a game really quick, I'll go ahead and join this. I'll tell you what, I'm going to click join here really quick. If you can challenge me before my pairing, I'll click pause. So. Oh, here we go. All right, so I paused it. Now we have a challenge from Miguera. Okay, 10 minutes. Let's go. It should be fun. It's like I outrank you a little bit. Sicilian. Foxia says it's too late for me. Need to make dinner, but we should play soon. All right, man. All right. Sounds good. Oh, I said man again. Sorry about that. Just kind of a habit. Well, I hope your dinner goes well. Thanks for joining me anyway. Okay, Marazzi bind. So e6 looks weird. It's kind of anti-positional, but it threatens to break the bind immediately, right, with d5. And you can't like play bishop here, like all of a sudden or anything. I don't know that this is a real move. This e6 is probably not a real move, as far as the opening book's concerned. Okay, yeah, so I can play d5 now. That was the idea with e6. Congrats, Swag Mod. Yep. Swag God asked for mod, and he's been around so much, I couldn't say no. So Swag God, you also have the ability to go into Nightbot and like manage a song list. So like you see a troll song request coming up in the future, you could like kill it before it even comes up. Just giving you options. You do have a bunch of power now as a mod, including editing the song list. Where is Nightbot? Okay, so you just have to interact with the commands. I haven't given you command of the actual Nightbot console itself, but what you could do is learn the commands like commands like this. More classical piano. Well, more piano, but classical piano this time. Nice. It's another composer that I've never heard of before. It's kind of cool. I can actually see this sheet music along here too. That's kind of nice. I like it when YouTube videos do that, where they show the classical music along with the notation as well, so you can follow along. Yeah, I know. My queen side isn't developed yet, but I'm working on it. I can't do that because of this. So closed channel requested the crying sound of heartbreak. Is this just a woman crying for 5 minutes? It's just someone crying for 5 minutes. What a stupid song. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Yeah, almost got there, Swag God. So, like you can actually go through here through this link, and I think there's a way to actually edit the future songs as well. But right now there are no more future songs, so. But I could actually, I think it's possible for me to give you whatchamacallit, like moderator privileges within Nightbot itself, so that you would be able to almost be able to log in as me in Nightbot. But yeah, we'll have to do that later because I'm not even sure how to do that right now. Okay. So yeah, I think trading here is fine for me. Okay, close channel. I'm gonna go ahead and time you out. Those aren't the kind of songs we're looking for, unfortunately. So, Nautilus. So all you need to do is like exclam SR. Oh, how do I manage songs, explain commands, read the chat, and play good chess? This is the life of a streamer. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, Nautilus. And most of the time, the chess does suffer, right? I'm not playing best moves. You know, I could probably play a lot better if I was just only concentrating on the chess game. So it's funny. I actually I find that my rating does go up when I'm playing. You know, like sometimes I'll ride the bus to work and play Blitz while I'm trying to get to work, and I'll find my rating does go up. So Mondays and Tuesdays I work from home so that I'm able to so that I'm able to stream, right? But on Wednesdays I take the bus, so I usually get my rating back up from when it dropped on stream. Okay. Do. Okay, let's go queen here. Hmm. He's threatening bishop here, I guess. I take here, take. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, what do I do? Let's just play. Let's play this, I guess. We got a trance song now. It's kind of an intense trance song. A lot of trance is more laid back than this. Nice one, Z-Fox. I like this. So what's the material count if I'd have done that? Be up a knight, down a queen, up a knight. There. I guess it would have just been a bunch of trades. Yeah, new. That's kind of what I'm here for, right? I like to help new players. Well, Z-Fox, he has Rick takes D7 at the end of that, which doesn't actually, so it doesn't actually win a piece. I don't know. This might be a draw. But I think your line might be better than what I just played because like if he goes back and forth here, I might need to go for these trades. Because it is just a bunch of trades and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really happy with my position, Flexia. I don't really like I don't really like being tied down defending like this. What is this language bishop f4? Oh, yeah. Algebraic notation. It's a common thing when you're talking or reading about chess to describe your moves like this. So every square has a name. Whoa. So every square has a name from A1 to H8. Hmm. I'm not sure how I won a piece there. I think he just like gave me a piece or something. I'm not really sure what happened. I'll have to review that after the game. I guess he's in time trouble. Oh, bishop takes h6. I totally missed that. Whoops. Okay. Let's keep attacking his queen. I don't think he can defend the bishop forever. Yeah. But it's funny, like I'm already up a piece. So it's just weird. Like I'm really confused as to what happened. Let me actually look at this really quick while it's his move. Yeah, we both had 3 pieces. Oh, I see. He sacked on f7. Got it. Totally missed that. So queen here, rook here. Queen here, rook here. I should get this piece. Okay. So I'll just go here, I guess. All right, so I didn't end up winning the bishop, but whatever. He took a risk by taking on f7 here. It didn't end up working out. Okay, so I guess no, he doesn't. Let's come back. It hurts. Okay, let's push the pawn. Free up my rook. Okay, now I have this nice little fork to trade. He moves his rook, I take his bishop. Or not, because he puts me in check. Alright, but he's out of time. Good game, Iguera. Yeah, I was really distracted by the chat during this game. I don't even understand why I was up a piece at one point. But yeah, and then you saved your bishop. That was nice. I think maybe I should have, here, if I had taken your rook, oh, and then you would have taken my rook with check, actually. That would have been bad. Yeah, so it's good that I did this in the order that I did. So taking your rook, taking here. And yeah, taking your, saving my rook or whatever. Yeah, it wasn't, yeah, it's fine. I think the way I played that was fine. But I did miss my opportunity to train to get this bishop here. I wonder if the computer could find a way after this. So what's the computer move here? Knight d4. I guess knight d4, and I still have these issues. He still has these issues. Well, knight d4, and he goes here, right? Huh. It's kind of funny. Started going to bed at 6:30 and waking up at 2:25. Holy crap! Wow. So you're like a really early shift kind of work person. Wow. A video of Mark Wahlberg saying that no one wakes up earlier than him and inspired me to change your sleeping schedule. Holy cow. So wait, do you actually work at those early hours, or are you just like doing it for fun? You work 8 to 2. Oh wow. Yeah, so it's not that much fun. So it's not that much for fun anyway. Wow. So it looks like white just kind of cracked here and sacked his piece for no reason. White was doing really well before that. I'm pretty sure the computer would give me like much worse. Yeah, like right here, for example, I'm definitely worse. Like 1.5. You guys can't see that, but yeah, 1.5 for white. The queen a5 here. That's kind of funny. I wouldn't have thought of that because I was just concerned about queen takes. But yeah, the queen is certainly the bishop here. That would have been nice. But after this, and you just take my bishop, yeah. If you just sacked his bishop, I'm definitely winning. So, and here I definitely should have taken the bishop. Oh well, I didn't see that was hanging. Anua has to wake up at 5 o'clock. Wow. Yeah. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, I wake up at 6 to start working. So I work from 6 to 2:30 every Monday and Tuesday, and then I start the stream as soon as work is over. But on other days of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I actually have to go to the office. So I'm only able to work from home on Mondays and Tuesdays. So that's basically my schedule. And on the weekends, I'm really busy with family, my wife and daughter, mother-in-law. So speaking of which, actually, my schedule for the next like 2 weeks is going to be really weird. I have no idea if I'm going to have any time to stream Monday, Tuesday next week or Monday, Tuesday the following week. I have company coming. I have company coming next week, and I think I'm going to need to use the time that I normally use to stream on Monday and Tuesday to clean up the house. So yeah, we have some issues actually with my stream schedule next week. So it may actually be 2 weeks off before you see me again. It might be middle of October before I can stream again after today. I'm not sure, but I thought I should go ahead and announce that now that everyone's here. But anyway, let's go ahead and play another game. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get into a tournament here. So actually, we're at the end of these tournaments here. There's a French to French rapid, which I don't really like playing either side of the French, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll just play some rapid chess, like the pairings. Yeah. So let's go into. Just click the 10-minute button. Okay. We had a game here against Paluni, 1967. So this should be another tough game. Although I beat another 1900 earlier today. Go ahead and play the Sicilian. All right, so against Bishop C4, I have to play this like Con Sicilian type thing, which I don't know all that well, but it just eliminates all the issues with Bishop C7 or Bishop C4. Okay, so A6, knight here, queen here, knight up, castle. That's the idea. He's playing this almost like a Rui or something. Like, it's so weird. Okay, queen here, get control of this square, play the knight up. This is cool music, but it is kind of loud. Thanks for the request, Flexia. So I think I want my light square bishop on the long diagonal. But that can wait. I want a castle first. Take me home, country roads, West Virginia. That's totally different. No one's requested anything like that so far today. Nice variety. Okay, I want to stop the knight from coming here, I think. So b5, and then bishop e7. Okay, now d5 looks like a good normal move. I'll go ahead and play it. A new Fallout game. Does the Fallout game have that song in it? Oh, Bethesda Softworks music. Oh, that's so funny. So it's not the original Take Me Home. It's Bethesda's version. So I'm tempted to take with the knight here, actually. Just because I'm a little bit cramped. I don't know. He's actually the one that's cramped, right? Like I have more space than he does. So yeah, I'll just take with the pawn. I should avoid trades. Fallout 76. Huh. Is that one of the newer? Is that the new game or? Oh, the new Fallout game coming out soon. Okay, yeah. I played a little bit of the old Fallout. Cranberries. But this is Fei Wang covering the cranberries. How should I play this? I think I'm just going to keep this close up here. Maybe I can reroute my bishop back this way. Because now that this is kind of locked up, the bishop doesn't make sense on b7 anymore. It's a multiplayer Fallout. Wow. That's neat. Violent Sleep of Reason. Thanks for the follow. That's a cool name. Although if your name is too long, you don't show up in my little follow. Your name doesn't show up in my little follow list here. All right, knight there. All right, let's go ahead and rewrite the bishop now. I think I have time for that. Future Man. With the emote there, it's called Future Man. All right, so he's topping bishop g4. It's pretty good, I guess. I'll just bring the bishop right here for now. I also have an idea of playing for like b4, like expanding on the queen side some more. It's probably a normal plan here. Okay, so with knight here, his bishop doesn't have much retreat anymore, so he has to trade it off, right? So I think I'm gonna go for that. Although he might sack a piece. He might sack the knight for the 2 pawns. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure I can survive that. Maybe I can. Lictor Bread also has mod. Can change the volume. All right. Oh, he just brings his bishop all the way back. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and play a5. Start to play for b4. The c2 bishop is technically good, but rather useless. Yeah. Other than that, I kind of agree. Okay, I think I can still get away with playing this right now. That would improve my a rook if the a file opens up. I'm defending it 1, 2, 3 times. He's attacking it the same. So the trade should be good for this rook. If it comes to that. And if he lets me, I'll take. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say if he doesn't take, then I'll take the a pawn and then bring my rook to the b file. Yeah, he didn't go for the kingside attack though. It's kind of funny. Like both of these bishops are primed for the kingside, right? But he hasn't gone for that plan. Bishop here makes some sense. It has a threat anyway. Some Twitch music here. Or glitch music, I guess. Aphex Twin, nice. This is a genre of music that's not really for everybody, but hey, if you want to hear it, can't stop you, Lictor Bread. Let's see here. I do like it myself personally though. I'll say Aphex Twin has been it's been something cool to listen to for a long time for me. So I wonder if locking up the queenside completely is good. Somehow I doubt it. So taking here makes some sense. I can reroute, get both of my rooks going this way. And if he doesn't take it with a pawn, then there's an isolated b pawn target. And maybe his rook gets trapped actually. I can bring my bishop here. Yeah, maybe not actually. But I can trade off my bad bishop for his good one, right? So that's something. So actually he has his choice now, which bishop he wants to take. It's interesting that he gave himself that option. I mean, this bishop would be good, just fine outside of the pawn chain, but this one is technically my good bishop. So I'm interested to see which one he takes here. Okay, he takes my light square bishop, interestingly enough. Okay, let's go ahead and save this guy. Just sitting a pawn. Nothing too big to worry about. Okay, let's get on the B file. Nice open. Nice and open for me. Maybe maybe my knight would like to have a home up here, but it doesn't look like he's allowing that. Oh. So now I can get in there. I don't think he's gonna sack here. That would make sense. Although, what is the knight here actually gonna even do? That's a good question. I'm not sure I want to make that plan happen. So where does my knight belong if it doesn't belong here? Maybe over here? It'd be nice to get it back here again, like the other knight. That would involve moves like this. But this square is off limits. How do I get here? Um. Hmm. I don't know. Just don't know. Hella Nautilus, that's a funny comment. Yeah. I guess he thinks he's stopping something. Alright, let's go here anyway. I don't know. Okay. I can get his bishop, I guess. So he's gonna have pawn structure issues, right? If he tries to save the bishop from the knight, like putting the bishop here, for example. Well, now what? Suddenly I feel like I'm not doing so well. I don't know why. It's strange. DDog73. Hi, my dad sent me he works with you. That's interesting. Okay. Who's your dad? I'll go ahead and trade queens and then get my active rook. Tie his rook down here. Seems good. Actually, his knight can take here. That's no good. Suddenly his knight comes alive and ties my rook down because I have to go knight here. I have to go rook here. That's no fun. Your dad is Brad Budziak. Wow. Okay. Hey Gary Fang, how's it going? All right, let's take away some squares from the knight. Why not pin the knight there with rook e8? I didn't even consider that. I'm not sure why. All right, let's get my king a little bit more active. Okay. So I'm technically equal, right, in this endgame, but yeah, I think Rook E8 might have been better, Gary. Who said that? DK, yeah. I might have been able to do a little bit better with this position with that plan. But okay. Let's go like this. Maybe king over. Good knight versus bad bishop. Yeah, I wouldn't really call this a bad bishop though. That's the thing. It's a good knight versus a good bishop, right? I mean, the bishop has targets. I just can't get to him right now. Let's come here. Although, yeah, once he gets his rook in here, how do I defend this pawn? Ouch. Maybe I'll just stop the rook from going there. Oh, but then he goes here. Huh. What in the world? So maybe I can go like this. But again, he takes with a knight to defend that pawn, so... I'm not sure. I'm down on time here. Losing this endgame. It's unfortunate, really. Okay, let's go here. That forces him to take with the knight, but I can attack this pawn more. Oh no, I can't actually. And with only a minute left, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Crazy. So he can come back here now to attack this. Uh-huh. It's definitely an interesting endgame. H4 would make sense too. It makes your bishop good and takes away the knights. H4. I'm going to play F4 now. Let me get my bishop in the game a little bit. Maybe if we get down to a rook endgame, like I'm going to have 30 seconds. That's not going to be good. I mean, I'm not that bad at fast chess, but can't say I'm all that good either. Certainly not against a 1900. Just trying to tie white down. He has the extra pawn, but so I might know how to hold a draw here, but I'm not sure if I can do it in 27 seconds, you know? Yeah, this is really difficult. With the extra pawn here, I'm not sure how that complicates things, really. Like, can't I just go back and forth here forever? Like, he has to move his king. In order to fight with his rook, he has to move his king all the way around. Ah! I was expecting him to come off this way. Blunderific. Okay. Unbelievable. Yeah, so there I was totally expecting him to move his king off of this. Like, why in the world wouldn't he play his rook here? So I was expecting to be able to check him. Crazy. See, I was predicting he would get his rook off of this pawn, right, to get it active. But no, he decides to go here. Okay. Yeah, that's what time pressure does to you. All right, let's get another game started. All right. Play another 10-0. Okay. Again, I'm paired up. 2020. Or 2010. All right. Should be a difficult game, but let's see if I can make things complicated. Catch him Catch him in a slip up. Got a whole bunch of song requests. Thanks, guys, for the song requests. You guys rock. Keeping the music going while I play. All right, so Queen's Gambit declined. What should I do here? Just play E3. Not trying to go for too much here. Okay, here's that Fallout song again. We were talking about earlier. Yeah, it definitely sounds different than the original. Okay, so wait, with C5, the pawn structure becomes very, very like symmetrical, right? Like he's the one that's got to prove some type of advantage here. Being the stronger player, like he needs to play for imbalances, not for, locking things up and making things similar like this. I feel like C5 might have been a mistake by him just because of the fact that he's the one that has to prove that he's better than me. So I'm almost playing for a draw by taking and then pushing B5. I don't know. We'll see. I've beaten people as high as 2,000 before. So I don't know, but we'll see. All right, put the rook on the C file opposite the queen. It's always a good plan. Hmm. So I'd like to get this maneuver in, but queen c2 would be necessary there. But it eliminates the tactics on the c file, right? With my rook being opposite his queen. But right now I'm not seeing how that helps me. Not seeing really any options for the knight to take advantage of this pin, right? Maybe like knight here. Take back with a queen and consider something like this. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I have ideas for like bishop f3 and sometimes. Although I realize now this could be a mistake actually. If he pins my knight, I'm gonna have to unpin, and then the trade I'm gonna have to recapture with the pawn instead. That's an issue. Hmm. I'd like to bread some interesting classical again. More like 20th century type classical music. Fabio Vacci. I've got him thinking with knight d4. That's a small success all by itself. Wow, I didn't play the move I was afraid of. I was really actually afraid of rook d1, pinning the knight to my queen. All right, let's go here and then play bishop f3. So I don't know really that white or black is better here. I'm basically just fighting for equality against a stronger player. Um, kind of trying to not give him too much counterplay, basically, is what I'm trying to do. Although, maybe if I played a little bit more aggressively as white, I'd have a better chance of winning, but I don't know. I think the only time I've ever beat a 2,000 plus rated player on Rapid is when I wasn't streaming. So maybe that's why I'm playing the way I am now. Okay, Queen E2 is a plan here. Got to keep an eye on the bishop so I don't have to recapture with the g-pawn. Look to Pred, that's a very wide variety you've got there. Tina Turner and Fabio Vacci. I wonder if those two artists would even speak to each other if they met. Okay, so I think I want to play here and then play f3, just to stop all the activity with his knight. Oh, he takes with the rook. That's unexpected. That's really unexpected. So now I want to kind of pin the rook, actually, so that to get the queen trade. I'd also like to play rook fd1. I don't know. The more I trade, the more I get nervous about the endgame. But maybe I shouldn't be nervous. I've been studying the endgame lately. So let's see. Rook fd1. He can play rook dc8 to double up here, but I can still move my knight. It's not an issue. Although the knight's kind of like out of squares, right? I mean, what I'm saying is my c1 rook is protected enough to be able to move the knight. I still kind of like my idea of f3 to restrict this knight. It does kind of weaken the dark squares, though, if this bishop ever gets active somehow. Let's fight for the d-file. This music was actually used as the soundtrack for a film about the last days of the 16th century mercenary knight. Okay. Sounds like a very... mercenary knight. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jack Barron. Okay. Alright, so queen f3 or f3, one of those two. Can't decide right now. I kind of like queen f3 just to pin the rook. And then once I move my knight, I'm threatening this. Yeah, queen f3 seems okay. I mean, if he moves back, then queen takes queen, and the rooks are not connected anymore. So that's something, I guess. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I need a quick bio break. I'll be 1 second. Okay, I am back. Um, okay, so e5, what should I do here? So knight here is an option. Knight here takes, I can take with the knight here with check, or even here with check. And the trades here don't, he doesn't ever take with check, so I can take here. Oh, but then that's mate. Ooh. Wait a minute. Here takes, oh, it's not even, I go check. Wow. So it's just a bunch of trades. Oh, but then this discovery on the knight. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do this to avoid the back rank issues. So Jack Barron, yeah, anything you actually want to hear. So yeah, I'm pretty lenient about the types of music that are allowed. Just no troll songs. Nothing that's not actually music, like that someone requested earlier. Just 3 minutes or 4 minutes of a woman crying, which is like, no, I don't want to hear that. Yeah, what Lichterpret said. This is nice. Very folky. Swag God, thanks for this request. It's nice and relaxing music. So yeah, we're using a lot of time on our clocks here in this middle game. There's a lot going on here. It's interesting to realize that the queen pin here is not that big of a deal. Like, if I move my knight here and he trades everything off this way, like I can actually take here with check, and then this is actually a discovery against his queen. So that would be kind of a serious blunder. If he was thinking like the queen was just being the one discovered, right? But I can actually break the pin with check. So yeah, I'm thinking about playing knight here, for example, coming up. Snake handling at the moment? Do you have a pet snake? That's kind of cool. Okay, well, it's not check anymore. So yeah, that would be a big deal. So now I can't actually move here, right? Because I don't have check. I think I'll play e4 actually. So now with e4, the pawn's fixed on the square of his bishop, right? So now, does this work? Is this an okay move? This is the question of the day. This looks like a kind of a risky move. Not that risky though. It looks like a fun move. I mean, no, it looks like it might simplify. I may end up getting an isolated pawn here. Because once he takes here, I have to take back with the pawn, and then this pawn could be weak. So maybe that's his idea, like the whole point. Then again, it might be a strong pass pawn. Like, okay, interesting. He didn't take. So he's offering a trade, really, right? Because I can take this knight, and then he takes my bishop. And then it really does feel like a good knight versus bad bishop. I'm actually taking this pawn as well. Let's try that. Bishop h6 checks Fuxia? What do you mean? Oh, you mean here? Oh, I see. That would have won a piece. Ouch! I totally missed that. Oh, interesting. So he wants to play king and pawns. I guess I have to, right? I think my king has to go around this way. There's no way to force, like he can always play here to cut these squares off for my king, so I have to go back this way. So his king's gonna get a nice, big centralized king, and I'm gonna be struggling actually to keep up. But this could end up being a draw, as far as I know. He's getting rid of his double pawn here. My king is getting more squares. Huh. So I'm kind of outflanking him, right? Like this could be good, really good for me, I think. Getting my king in the centralized position. Like eventually he's gonna have to stop moving. Okay. I think this pawn on f4 is going to be weak. He has to step away from it eventually, and then I can win it with my king. I think he's lost here. He's probably pissed at himself. Yeah. So I'm putting my king onto e4 next and winning this f4 pawn. Nice. And I'm just quitting my f4 pawn. Like it's way too fast. This pawn. This pawn is incredibly fast. Check. All right. Let's put him in check some more. Take his pawn. Just get the queen in front of the pawns and we're safe. Game over. Right? He only has 1 second. I'm winning on time at this point. Yeah. Wow. So I beat a 2000 rated player. I don't know if this position is actually a win for white. Because these passed pawns are a big deal, right? King here and then pawn here. I mean, I'm queening and then so is he. I only have the one extra pawn. I'm curious what Stockfish thinks about this. Yeah, that was a good game. Let's look at the analysis here. At the end of the game. Oh yeah, white just has mate. So a2. So yeah, because I'm queening. I'm queening immediately. And then if he tries to make his own queen, yeah, I'm taking here. And it's over. Nice. Okay, so I couldn't quite see that clearly there in the time pressure. But yeah, looks like I was winning easily. Very cool. The second queen was necessary, right, to take this pawn. That's kind of unbelievable. I'm glad I had this instinct to push my h-pawn instead of trying to screw around with these pawns. Wow. So yeah, it's funny. Like you trade down into king and pawn, thinking, like, oh, the pawns are equal. It must be a draw. But man, like my king got centralized there, right? And you saw the power of that. Like his f4 pawn was just dead. Let's go back to that for a sec. Right when I won that pawn. Yeah, like right here, I'm like, okay, my king is centralized. His king is gonna have to be, stuck or whatever. Yeah, there was no way. You can see the evaluation here, plus 11. Like I'm already really winning. So it was right about here. Yeah, he needed to stop me. Yeah, he needed to stop me from getting in this way. So I go here. So Stockfish says G5 is drawing. But then F3, King G6. Yeah, no way. Oh, I see. It's because he kept pushing his pawns and created the weak F pawn here. That's why. Okay, and the Stockfish is taking up too much processing power. I think while I'm on stream, I need to limit it to 1 CPU. And yeah, only one line. So yeah, I think the issue was that. Okay, well now it's saying black is winning. How is that possible? King d4. I guess because I have this hole here. So f3 was a mistake. So king here. And then what? G4. Oh, here we go with Tina Turner. Nice. Okay, so take, go king here. And black has all these tempi that he can use. Yeah, so this is still a draw. But I think the mistake here was just creating the weak f pawn. So here, at this point, there's no avenue, right, for his king to come in the dark squares. But yeah, after as soon as he pushed g4, it's a big problem. It looks like I was winning before that somehow. I don't really understand how I was winning before that, but yeah, certainly as soon as he pushed g4, I was winning because the f pawn is going to fall. So yeah, it was a cool game. 3 lines are enough. Yeah, Fuxia, I when I'm studying at home or whatever, not on stream, I'd rather have the more lines. But anyway, I'm almost always curious to see how many good moves like a side has, because the computer might say a position is equal, but you go back and forth and you see how many good moves one side has versus the other. Like when the computer says the position is equal, but white has only one move, but black has a whole bunch of moves, obviously black is better. So it's a really cool, really interesting game. I'm glad my in-game skills actually proved to be useful here. But yeah, it looks like my opponent, or somebody, requested the computer analysis here, which you guys can barely see. Maybe if I do Chrome and me, yeah, so you guys can see it was pretty equal almost the entire game. So I played a good game actually against that guy, and then he just lost in the end game once we got to the king and pawns. It's crazy. This move right here just lost in the game. It's nuts. I don't really even understand why that move is so terrible. That's funny. I really don't understand why h5 is so bad. Hey Adam Chess, how's it going? Yeah, so apparently after h5, black has lost here, but with my king being centralized, that's a big deal, right? So yeah, the issue is if you started pushing these pawns, is that his king is going to have to walk away from this weak f pawn. So I ended up winning this and then making a queen. So if you didn't see the end of this game, this is how it ended. And here, apparently Stockfish says I have mate in 3. So anyway, yeah, the centralized king is such a big deal in games. Anyway, so yeah, my pawns were covering this area around his king, and my king was covering off this way, right? So his king had to go back, and then I was winning the pawns. So yeah, That's one of the biggest rules you learn in the end game is centralize your king. He kind of let me kind of control the center of the board. All right. I think the tournaments are still not really something I want to play right now. But what is this? More movie soundtrack thing? It's cool. Trombone Shorty. Okay, so I'm gonna play one more 10-minute game, I think, and we might call it a stream. Okay, so here we have a game against someone more closely rated to me. We'll see how this goes. I just beat a 2000 rated player, so maybe I'll do well against him. Let's not get into time trouble. Kind of a weird move order for the Nimzo Indian. Huh, he still hasn't played knight f6. That's strange. I could just take here. Yeah, I'm not sure, Adam Chess. Lately I've just been putting all of my streams, like the entire stream from start to finish on YouTube. And here and there I will highlight a game like that. Surprised he's not taking back. It's so strange. So what do I want to do with my light squared bishop? Should I put it on g2, the long diagonal, or should I bring it like here? I think e3 makes more sense, especially if he takes back here. I want to stop him from attacking f2. So yeah, bishop d3, castles, maybe bishop d2, or maybe even b3 and bishop e2. I'm not sure. So who was it earlier in the chat that was asking about algebraic notation? I didn't really have much time during that game to talk about that. Was that Anua? Yeah. So Anua, Master of Gaia. I don't know if you're still here, but from White's perspective, it's a little easier to understand. Like the bottom left corner is A1, the top right hand corner is H8. So when we're talking about algebraic notation, oh hey, 3-hit chess, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing well. All right, so he's threatening a nice little fork here. Probably should not allow that. If I just unpin my knight, that doesn't actually work because he takes, I take back, and then he has the fork again. Queen here might work a little better, but again, I have to take back with a pawn. It doesn't look good. This move seems weird. It's losing time, right? He already played e6. Now he's playing e5. Oh, what do I do now? It's a move I've never seen before. Of course, I've never seen them not take back this pawn either, so all kinds of weird things are happening in this game. I'm just going to play bishop e2, I think. I need to be able to move my knight in case he pushes. Planning to castle. Apparently, I'm looking at the album cover for this album that the song comes on. It's a song. It's a photo of a nurse putting on a rubber glove, and with that look in her eye, who knows where that rubber glove's going? He's pretty chill. His name is Fisher. We just hang out sometimes. Who are you talking about? Whose name is Fisher? I don't get it. Oh, you're Snake. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice name for a snake too. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna castle here. Makes the most sense. Gotta get my king safe. All right, he's just tripling up my pawns. He takes here. It's a doubled pawn. Yeah. So a4 is a nice. Oh, someone has requested this in the past. Oh, Lictopred. Was it you that requested this the first time you ever came to my stream? Someone requested this song from Gohato. And I remember them specifically because they said they didn't play chess all that much. And they were just looking for a channel with song request. Hmm. So winning tempos against the queen seems like fun. Nautilus, why do you like 10-0 rather than something with increment? Is it just easier to find opponents? No, it's just faster. I can play more games. Yesterday I played only 15-15, and it was nice and slow, and I could think about and talk about every idea I had. But yeah, no, I wasn't able to play that many games. Basically, I only played like 5 games in the whole stream, or 4 games even. Not sure. I think it was 4. So yeah, I only have a limited amount of time to stream, so sometimes I want to balance, how much time I want to spend on one game or another. I think bishop here just wins a pawn, doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't because he's got these two. Okay, bishop here looks good anyway. You don't like playing without increment? Yeah, you have to keep an eye on the clock. So like right now, I need to start playing faster because I'm behind. Yeah, but it does give you some hope, right? Like if you get a losing position and if you get a losing position and you just start making faster moves, like you still have hope to win on the clock. It's a nice cover. I like this version a lot more than the pop song that normally plays on the air. It's pretty cool. Oh my god, he's attacking c3 as well. Oh, Fuxia. Thanks for that. I missed it. I think I have queen b3 though if he captures on c3. It's a nice nice double attack. First knight here, I would just take. Yeah, that's not an issue. So he takes here, I can take here, and then take here. Then take his knight. I don't know. I'm basically just down a pawn, and now I'm trading. But his queen side hasn't developed, so with his king side pieces coming off the board, maybe that favors me. Maybe the e5 pawn falls after all that too. Although I won this pawn back, so maybe I'm not losing any material actually. No, his queen is knight is holding this pawn. Okay. All right, so material's even. I'm glad I saw queen b3 because I won this pawn back. The material's even. Queen takes c3, but it prevented the rook trade. Oh. Yeah, but I don't mind trading the rooks. Again, this rook is so much better than this rook, right? And the rook trade really proves that, right? Like I traded my f1 rook for his really good rook, so it's so much better. All right, now how is he defending this pawn? So I can take here. So now I'm a pawn up. It's good news. Although I have more weak pawns than he does, so the endgame may not be in my favor quite yet. I'm not sure. There's no reason to really trade down because again, all of my pieces are better than his, right? I'm gonna take with the bishop here. He still can't develop his bishop. It's kind of amazing. Okay, so I guess he's planning to move his rook out this way. Kind of like this, but I mean, he just moves his queen to a better square, and it's probably not the best. Is there any way to stop this? Maybe bishop here ties the rook down, and then I can have bishop here. Yeah, that seems okay. Rook b6, then rook h6. I'm still trying to just to imprison his own pieces. Like, this still looks bad for him. Okay. So now queen here looks good. I do need to be careful with my back rank. Okay, now I do want to trade just because it gives him weak pawns for me to target. Yeah, and I can still tie up his pieces, right, with rook here. So my rook is free to move around, and he still can't move his pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to advance my pawns and maybe get my king active. How do I restrict? I can go here to restrict his king, and then I can move my king up. So I'm just going to choke him to death here. His poor pieces can't move. It's amazing. So I guess he goes king here to play like this. No, that doesn't work. He just loses a pawn. Looks like I got a host, Jack Barron. Thank you for that host. I missed that earlier. And Web the Real Fan, thanks so much for the follow. Okay, so he's just sacked a pawn here to get his bishop out, which I guess is okay. So I get a pass pawn now if I want, but it might turn out to be weak actually. Yeah, I don't want this majority to become an issue later. I think I'll take with the rook for sure. Or will I? Like, if I take here, yeah, he's got king here. That's no good. Let's not allow that. So his bishop kind of comes alive here. And he does have a target there. I definitely need to get my king active. I can defend my pawn this way. Oh, more Gohato from Like to Bread. Yeah, someone was in my channel and requested this entire stream, this entire like suite from the whole soundtrack. All right, so now all of his pieces are coming alive. Basically, my only advantage is material now. I have 2 pawns. So let's get the. What do I do? Oh, he's still tied down here. That's nice. I guess just keep the king active. This. I don't have much time. I need to move faster. I was planning on coming back here. I don't see any reason not to now. It's good that my bishop is the one tying down his rook, because my rook should be able to do more stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Actually, this is unfortunate, right? Because this pawn would fall. Oh, but at the end of that, actually, I take here, he takes here, and then I have this with check. Then he takes here. Maybe just take here first. No. Oh my god, I only have a minute left. Jeez. I'll take over here. I'm just getting in time trouble now. This is bad. Oh, he's taking here? Alright, 55 seconds. I don't have to move like so crazy fast. Let's go here. How do I get to this pawn? Oh my word. This is really bad for me now. I don't know how to get to this pawn. I think I have to like do this, but that's too slow, right? Yeah, I can't. So here. Yeah, I just can't stop that pawn. He wins. He got a pass pawn and won the game. Unbelievable. I have to resign. Unbelievable. That's so disappointing, right? Like he played that game like crap. He played that middle game like crap, right? You know, I'm sorry. I'm pissed. I'm gonna go on a rant here. Like he played this entire middle game like a total noob. Like didn't know how to develop his pieces. Didn't know how to. And then I break up under time pressure because I let him. I don't know. I let him unravel somehow. Like I still feel like I'm doing really well here. Like what does Stockfish say? Yeah, +4, and then I just basically all I did was just let him have this pawn, and I lost. Man. Yeah, this idea of trading this pawn for this pawn was terrible. Wow. Yeah, I was doing really well. Like here it was +7. If I'd taken the queen here, and then done what? Rook d1, threatening this. Oh wow, I'm threatening mate and winning the bishop. Wow, that's a good move. I didn't see that. Yeah, the king is stuck behind, so there's back rank issues and there's the loose bishop. He can't deal with both. Oh man, but yeah, like towards the end there, like I still had chances to draw, but then as soon as he starts pushing his pawn, I think this move. Like what's the way to draw here? Oh, I had to get my bishop around. I see. If I'd gone this route, yeah, covering the a1 square, I still would have been equal. Man. Yeah, for some reason the only way I could think to try to get to that square was the rook, and the rook was way too slow. There was no avenue to get the rook back to a1. Unbelievable. Okay, I can't let that be the last game of the stream. So we'll play one more. Oh man. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Onward and upward. Again, okay, another tough pairing. See what happens here. Yeah, at least one more. I could potentially get in two more, actually. All right, so this looks like a what's this gambit called? I forget. Wish Ariel was taken was here because this is one of his favorite openings called the Nescafe Frappe attack. If he plays b4 and then I play knight b5, that's called the Nescafe Frappe attack. Oh man. Yeah, just one more. Every addict ever. I know, right? Well, at some point I really do have to like stop and cook dinner and stuff. So here we are. This is called the Nescafe Frappe attack. It's a fun little opening. So queen, bishop here. What do I do? Maybe I'll play a4. I don't actually even know any of the theory behind this. I just know that this is a move, right, after he plays b4. So after this, I'm kind of on my own. What do I do? What do I do? I'll just develop here. I probably should protect this pawn. Let's go queen c2. Yeah, the Benko gambit. Yeah. I'm not scared of the Benko. The the Bumenfield? Okay. Hang on. I just need to get developed here. So I didn't take the extra pawn because if black gets his bishop here and then I have trouble castling, that's no fun. So I don't like to allow those lines. So bishop d3 maybe, bishop e2, probably bishop e2. Right there. So I'm going to push a4. This tension with my knight being kind of stranded out here is a little bit much. So this either supports the knight or allows the knight to come back here to a better square. That's my idea with a4. The pawn supporting it makes it feel extra, nice and solid. If he takes en passant, he can just come back. He doesn't take en passant, so yeah. So now the knight is just going to be supported here for a long time. All right, but the bishop here is stopping b3. So maybe rook b2. He can never play en passant anymore. So rook b2 with the idea of b3. Okay, go ahead and play b3 now. I'm not concerned by any of this. All right, now I'll develop my dark square bishop. Where do I want to put him? I guess here. Oh, I see. So he's starting to. I guess. So I'll take here and maybe play f4. Because I would want to take back with the bishop if you took with this. So now f4 forces the knight backwards. Should be fine for me. Okay, now I can develop my bishop. Okay. So this isn't a threat, right? Because I can still take back with the bishop. His bishop is really awkwardly covering these squares, preventing my rooks from coming over. Not really sure what to play here. I gotta be honest. I just solidify, I guess. Hmm. Oh my. Yeah, there's a problem here. He takes here, I take with the queen. Takes here, he's just up a piece. Oh no. Yeah, this a-pawn's pinned. So I think I'm gonna stop trading, right? Because I don't want to lose the a-pawn or have it become weak, too far advanced. So I'm gonna switch over here now. Oh wait, I get a rook, but he gets the rook back. Yeah, I'm just down a piece right now. There's no need to continue trading, because I take his rook, he takes mine. That's no good for me. Alright. So I'll move my rook now. Wow, so I lost a piece. That's no fun. Not sure what to do now. Yeah, if my queen had stayed, no, it wouldn't have worked. Yeah, even with the queen defending, it was still okay. Wow. Yeah, there's something funny about putting the knight out here that I don't understand. I should look at some actual games in that line, like real games. Hmm. So I couldn't have gone to d2 because of bishop c3 winning the exchange. I didn't want to trade queens, so I was left with queen d1, the only other move. So I actually wouldn't mind trading off my dark square bishop though. So I'm going to bring this back over here. His dark square bishop just seems a lot better than mine. Yeah, outside of all these pawns, like these pawns do a really good job of controlling my dark square bishop while not hampering his own dark square bishop at the same time. So yeah, I think bishop e2 is a decent plan. Even being material down, like it's just so suffocating having that bishop around. So here I can do this, I guess. So after losing a piece, you're not really normally supposed to trade at all. But in some cases you can't help it. In some cases, like you can kind of justify it, like the way I'm doing now. Like I don't even have an extra pawn for my piece, but I do have the pass pawn, so that's kind of nice actually. But I don't know how much good it's going to do me. But you know, he has a whole night to take care of this pass pawn. But yeah, his pawn structure is so solid. I don't really know how to attack this. I mean, I think the pawn push here would be nice. If I could get away with it. If I line both of my rooks up here eventually in the future, I could do that. Okay, DAK. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Oh wow, that's so good. Nightbot is catching those from the start now. Oh, I'm so glad they fixed that. You see, Lictobread, how they did that? The video cannot be embedded. It used to queue those up and then just skip it for no reason, like skipping it because it wasn't able to be embedded. I'm so glad they catch that now. So he's pushing for this now? Yeah, it is good. I'm happy about that. Okay, so I want to go like I want to stop this. In order to do that, I need to what do I need to do? I need to put another attacker on this. So maybe rook over here. Bird Trout coming in with the bits again. Thanks so much. The cup is filling up. It's so full, all the bits are falling out. Okay, so that's just a pawn gift, right? Like, he wants to trade a rook so badly that he's giving me a pawn for it. I don't see any other issues with that. Okay, so now I'm attacking this pawn. What? So I'm getting compensation now for the piece, right? Like, I take here. Although his queen coming here would be really bad, like after the rook trade. If I take here, takes, queen here. Yeah, that doesn't look good for me. He's threatening mate and a pawn, like. Although my queen would be defending that pawn. And I could give my king off light square. I mean, if your opponent gives you material, you should take it, right? It just looks so dangerous. Takes, queen here. H3. Yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll try it. See what happens. So I have two pawns now for the piece, and they're connected passers. So as long as my king is not in immediate jeopardy, which could be tricky, getting my king out of jeopardy. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I just go here. Oh, but here, knight here? And then I take his queen. He has to take back with the knight. Okay, so I'm not winning a pawn, actually, but... And he's trading queens. So I just have the one pawn for the exchange now, or for the piece. But yeah, this endgame is atrocious. Rook here, maybe? Get behind the pass pawn, but he just plants his knight there and then picks up all my pawns with his rook. What else can I do here? I'm not sure. If I push my pawn, he just gets his rook behind. Let's see what happens. Maybe if I push my pawn and he puts his knight back there, I can defend my pawn preemptively. And my king can maybe get active. I don't know. But I do like the fact that I have a passed pawn. Like that's my one hope in this position. Like he probably, yeah, I was just gonna say he probably even has time just to to do this because he can come back and then, well, not really. Oh, what? He was threatening mate. God, I just completely missed that. Wow. Okay, I cannot let that be the last game of the stream. So let's hit the 10-minute button one more time. I'm giving away rating points today. Here we go. Queen takes rook. Queen takes rook. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, well, maybe I'll go back and look at that. Queen takes rook on the GNH file. So I ended up taking his rook, but I took it with the rook, not with the queen. No, he was taking my rook. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, if I took his, wait, I forgot the position already. All right, that's a weird move. Let's go here. I'm kind of happy this song's almost over. This is getting really annoying. It's so repetitive. Like I normally don't mind stuff like this, but it's not building enough for me. Okay, yeah, it's over. Good. All right. So what to do now? I think I just take here. So now I'm playing this endgame. We've traded queens. So I'll develop my pieces. Actually, I'm gonna play f5. Yeah, I'm just a pawn up now, right? So I can protect my pawns, do good stuff. Control the center of the board. I feel like the opening he played was kind of dubious. Yeah, I'll check that out later, Swigod. Thanks for pointing that out, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I'd like to think that I was looking at all the options there, but I'm not sure. Now that you mention it. Okay. So where does this bishop want to go? Probably here. Let's go for that. That doesn't lose a pawn, right? Because my knight's pinned. So I can take here and take twice, but it doesn't matter. So he's just trying to loosen this. So I think I'm gonna go here with the e3 pawn so that I can take back. It's no issue. Put my king on e2, develop my rooks to the DNC files. So the music is quite low. Let's turn this up a little bit. It's kind of a weird position being up a pawn where he has a majority on the queen side. He has 3-2 on the queen side, but then I have 5-3 on the king side. It's a little bit kind of weird here. Move 2021. Oh, okay. Is Stockfish saying that your idea was good? Hmm. So here, this is no fun. We could just push now. That allows his knight back in here, but that's okay, I guess. Oh, I guess I see what you're saying. Queen takes b5. Queen takes queen takes, pawn takes, and then rook takes rook. And all I've done is trade my trade queens and trade a rook. I'm still a piece down. I see what you're saying. I didn't want to take the rook because all that does is trade, and you don't want to normally trade when you're behind material. Queen takes rook. He takes my queen. I take his queen, and he takes my rook for free. So it was just a trade of queen and rook. There was no point to do that when you're down material. All right, so develop my bishop. Get my rooks active. I thought I mentioned that during my commentary that I didn't want to take the rook because that would just be like trading for no reason. Yeah, yeah, no problem. It's a handy rule to remember is that you don't want to trade when you're behind a material. I lost the I lost the I lost a piece there, and then once he took my stuff, I shouldn't just continue to trade um, in that position. The takes. Can I go here? I can't. Takes here. There's a lot of tension in this. And if I take here, that improves his bishop. But if he takes here, it's worse. So I guess I have to do this? I don't know. So both my knights end up being pinned by his bishops. That's awkward. And now he's threatening this, I guess. Let's move the king over. Yeah, that frees up this knight. So the Maniac Lives says, started playing chess yesterday and I love it. I just won my first game out of 14. Nice, man. What site were you playing on? If you're playing on Lichess, you should get a fairly accurate rating within 15, 20 games. So yeah, you'll start to get paired against other people who are just as new as you are, or just as bad as you are. So yeah, it's good to hear new people trying out chess. It's not a thing you hear every day. Oh, he's got a point actually, because if I take here, he takes here, and then I have to save one of these two. Oh no, have I just messed this up? I think I did. So I want to save my knight. I'd rather lose the exchange than the knight. So knight here, he just takes it. I guess knight back this way. Man, I can't believe I messed this up already. The Chess Game app for iPhone. Oh, okay. That might be chess.com. Yeah, and Fuxy is right. You do need to slow down, and yeah, the main thing is to play slow games. Yeah, so if you're playing slowly and thinking about your moves, you can analyze your moves later with a computer and figure out what you did wrong. It's a really good way to improve. My friend got me into it. He has a rating of 1800, so yeah, he wasn't going easy on me. Wow. Did you actually beat him, or did you beat someone else? Oh, the Maniac Lives. Yeah, please don't link to that website. But you can talk about it just by putting a space instead of a period. So chesscom with a space. Oh, you beat a random person. Okay, good. Yeah, if you're training with an 1800, you should do pretty well. I wish I had an 1800 player to play against when I was first starting out. When I was first starting out, the internet wasn't a thing, so yeah. But now the internet brings us all closer. We can all play each other. Kind of nice. This is really nice, peaceful music. More Spirited Away. Thank you, Lictopred. Lots of songs here queued up by Lictopred now. So I've won the exchange back. That's nice. But he's about to win his pawn back if I'm not careful. I can take his knight instead of taking his bishop. If I take his bishop, he takes my knight and wins the pawn back. But if I take his knight, he either takes my knight or saves his bishop, and then I can save my knight. Yeah, so let's do that. Foxia says 1800 is good, but not that good. Totally possible to beat him within the next 2 years. No, that's actually true. Like I've seen people. I'm roughly 1800, maybe 1700 even, and there's people who've only been playing a couple of years that definitely know how to beat me. All right, so now I'm back to being just a pawn up, which is nice. So now I don't want to take away and ruin my, or do I? Like this is a protected pass pawn, but there are two connected pass pawns. I think in the end game I want my pawns away from the center of the board. But this looks so nice. I just feel like it's a tactical liability to have the unprotected knight here. So I'm gonna take back with this pawn. Foxia says I defeated a 2100 player and I'm really not good. Yeah. The Chris is a straight up noob. I wouldn't say that. But So I'll put he's coordinating here, so I'm gonna put the knight back here to block. So my passed pawns here should win the game. If I'm able to trade down, like if he keeps trading here, I'm good. All right, let's put the rook here. No, rook here would be. I had to take back with a knight. Then this ends up being an issue. So what do we do? Wow. I think I'll pin that. Okay, so it looks like he's getting a pass pawn here at some point. I'm gonna trade here. Oh, he's trading the rooks down. Okay. Oh wow, I can't defend this pawn. Ouch. All right, I need to push my pass pawn. I can get my knight here, and he's only got one square that the bishop can defend it against, right? So the bishop has to go to this diagonal right now to stop it, and then I go here and win the bishop. So yeah, that's my path to victory here. And hopefully the knight can come back here and save these pawns. Or at least my king. My king should be able to come back here. Or maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the knight has a nice tempo gainer here with the king. Geez, can I get here in time? Yeah. I think I can. I go here and then there. Wait, that's not a move. I was thinking knight b5. I'm hallucinating. How do I get here? Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, I can go here with check and then go there. Whew. I can, Fuxia. You gotta calculate. Look at this. I'm getting there. The king is always an issue. And then my king will have time to help with these pawns. Yeah, but my king will come to my knight's aid before his king will. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Hopefully. All right, so now I start to move my king. I should be okay here. Cool. I win. Well, maybe I don't win. Like, if his king can eat both of these pawns, I'm kind of screwed, right? Not anymore. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, I don't win. Look at this. What did I need to do here? I'm obviously lost. I'm just looking at this. I'm going to resign. But, wow. Was I hallucinating? Like, did I have... I guess I needed to put my king here, right? Like, once he puts his king here, I'm screwed, right? Yeah, he's totally winning here. It's mate in 12. I thought once my king and knight were coordinated against this pawn, but they really weren't, right? Until my king got to b7, there was no way I was stopping this pawn. Wow. Yeah, Fuxia. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I never had any chance here. Like going as far back as this position. Let me show you the analysis. What's going on here? There we go. Yeah, going as far back as this position, I never had any chance. Unbelievable. Man. This middle game was up and down. Look at this. In the end game, I was doing okay, right? Until it simplified. Once these pawns fell, I was in big trouble. 2 pens past the 5th are worth a rook. Yeah, they're definitely worth a lot. But with the knight and king coordinated well enough, it would have been okay. But yeah, my king just wasn't there in time, unfortunately. Wow, and that was rough. Even here, I thought I was winning. Like, oh, I got this, no problem. But it's +8 for white. Man, I've never been so wrong about an endgame. Ouch. Okay, guys, that's gonna have to do it. I have to put my foot down. I can't feed my addiction any longer. Even if it was a loss, that was still a good game. It was a fun game. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next time on Chess with Chris. But next time is going to be quite a while from now, actually. So as I said before in the stream, probably it's very likely that there's no stream next week or the week after. So unfortunately, it's going to be 3 weeks before I see you guys again. At least guaranteed. Guaranteed 3 weeks from now, you'll have another Chess with Chris show. There may be time. There may not be time. We'll see. So, yeah. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Till next time, signing off.